that's kind of unique. The light of the sun is lighting up the ferry as it heads back to Halifax. But this is my view. This is where I live now. You know, straight ahead, Canadian flag. That's basically where the boat terminal is. It's very windy. I don't know if you can hear me. This doesn't like to pick up quite well when it's windy. And of course there's Halifax. Nice little, I don't know what these things do to signal the boat somehow. And basically straight ahead there is where I live. So it's pretty nice. A very calm, relaxed kind of place, except when the ambulances go past here at every time of the day. But this is a park up ahead, just across. It's the Commons. I'm going to do a walk today from here, the Commons, in Dartmouth. As you can see, downtown Dartmouth. And I'm going to move around across the bridge, which I do like my view because I can just simply walk up straight across here. And I think we can sort of, maybe we can't see the bridge from here. Let me see. If I can squeeze it through the trees. No, the bridge is covered just up ahead there, just beyond the vegetation there. It's been almost 2 months since I left the road. I'll have a seat on the bench here for a moment before I head out. I'm adapting to the best of my abilities here. So, been at a job for not quite 2 months, working at Maritime Beauty Supply. Still haven't used any product for this hair. The hair's still growing. I still kind of want to hang on to it and hopefully donate it when that time comes. This morning I got up, and it has been a little over a month since I received a letter from Rick Hansen just congratulating me on the success of my trip so far, which I had to shortly end after that. Almost within a week after receiving that letter. That hurts, and it does hurt. I do want to move on. It is in me to want to go. Although there's, you know, lots of reasons to stay put. So I'm going to see though. I'm going to factor a lot of things in. There is the, let's say, 21,000 kilometers that I want to cover yet. And on top of that, there is the, I guess, the fathering husband side of me that actually wants to just kind of settle down, maybe have a family. Amongst some other turmoil thrown in there that may be preventing me from doing any of that. Some unnecessary crap. Let's put it that way. Selfishness on another party's part, but we'll see. I am doing my best, and we're having a beautiful day here. It's 21 degrees, I think. That's the way it feels now. It's supposed to go up to there today, day before Thanksgiving, and I am very thankful for what I have. And just looking back over the photos of this year, like, what an incredible start. And if all would have went in the direction it needed to go, oh my, like, we'd be having a totally different conversation today. But I do look back, and just looking at the photos, going into -20s, -30s, heading out to Banff in March was incredible. And I managed to go 29 kilometers per day through that. And the people I met along the way, you know, the RCMP that gave me some support. The plow driver, I'm trying to remember. I think his name was Dan, because I think I remember. Yeah, for sure, Dan the plowman is the way I remembered him. You know, that little of encouragement, and even just picking me up some and paying for some milk at the gas station when I met up with him again. Oh boy. And the people I met going through that phase, and it was my first there and back of the year, really, attempt, and it was great. You know, 10 days of just being out there. I did spend a month running around Nova Scotia, and again meeting all the great people and being involved in events even around here, like the Wine and Dash for Camp Brigadoon, June 4th. That was great, fantastic to be part of. The Johnny Miles Marathon, spectacular, had a great time there, and it was awesome to receive the Inspiration Award they gave to moi, myself. So, you know, incredible. And even earlier in the year, just taking part as Rick Hansen ambassador, going in and talking to schools, and several schools, you know, was absolutely incredible, and quite a joy. I still laugh at that though. I worked hard at one. It was the Terry Fox Junior High School, and in Calgary there, and an amazing time. I say this often, as I am 46, I'm heading for 47. I practiced hard and got that down just right, and like, yeah, I think it was every second sentence the kids were applauding, because there were some profound words that I was saying and meant to make an impact just by my words. I really want to just make a huge impact on those kids, and maybe give them a word or two that will change their whole perspective of life, and put them on a direction, a path that will lead them to wherever they want to go. So I guess a little while, maybe 10 minutes after the assembly broke at the school, a couple of students come out and they asked me, you know, I think if I can remember, this is what they said to me. You know, there was something you said during the speech you were given that had everyone at the school sitting there in front of you talking, and it just was talking around. We're talking amongst ourselves, and I did notice this distraction, and I didn't want distraction. I was trying to bring them back and continue it along and move the process and have them remember what I was saying and what they were seeing, and even what was being said about Rick Hansen himself. You know, again, what I did, amazing. What Rick did, above and beyond, incredible. So these kids said to me, we got a question we want excuse me, we want to ask you, and I hope you don't mind. I'm like, no, go right ahead. Feel free to ask this question. And they turned to me, are you really 46 years old? And I went, oh, what? You know, after all this hard work I've done, this is the question that they want to ask after that assembly. And I thought to myself, you know what? Absolutely, that's great. You know, I do believe actions speak louder than words. So it is within your actions, and I think my actions through my life, it shows on my face and my spirit. You know, do I look old? Do I look like I'm 46? You know, I think that's amazing, and something to be thankful for, that I've come this far, this long in this life. And wow, it's just started off to have an amazingly incredible year. Absolutely incredible. As I was looking at my stats this morning, as I was putting an email of thanks out to Rick Hansen, because, you know, I do have a saying, even about my journeys, not without the support of the people, not without the support of anyone along the way that had put me there. But when I think back of when I was in the hospital and really questioning what my future was going to bring, where I'd be able to go and what I was capable of. As I am looking out, I see straight ahead of me, right out that way, this way. You won't be able to see it if I even turn my camera, because they're so far off in the distance. And when I went across Canada, I did use the horizon as, I guess, a milestone to try to reach and go over. And, wow, I years ago, I did leave one water and arrive at another, one ocean and reached another. But as I'm looking out there, I did call upon a beacon in my life, and I see two straight ahead as I look. Two lighthouses, one on George's Island and one way, way, way off in the distance. I don't even know, I think it's attached to McNabb Island. Incredible. But that's what I called Rick Hansen in my life. He was that beacon, he was that lighthouse, both a guidance and a warning. Watch for rocky shores, stay away, from these areas. But, his actions were a guide, and it got me through a lot of dark areas. And still, just reading that this morning, his words that he said to me just a couple of months ago, words of encouragement. Thank you. And as I'm writing this thank you letter back, it's really thanking him to, still be such an inspiration and such a motivation in my life. But I think even more so a confirmation. And I think as a young boy, that's really what I was looking at. A confirmation. This is what I believe. Please tell me that it's so. And I think, I've said this as well to my nephew too, what people want in their lives more than anything is a confirmation that they're okay, they're going to do okay, and that there is, I guess, a light up ahead, their own beacon. I'm sorry, does this seem to be rambling on? I don't know, but I do have a lot to be thankful for, and I'm thankful for those confirmations, to want to move on and the drive. But I do not get a bigger joy than to actually heading out. And today, I do it with hesitation, because I did have to put my run to the side and focus on some pressing matters that are really going to dictate my future. But I will get through it in the end, and there's sort of a vow in me right here, a burning in my heart to want to get out and accomplish and actually reach that 40,000 kilometer mark. And create, I guess, those confirmations. Not guess, I know. I want to create that confirmation that to anyone that, you pick your goal, you sit it right on somewhere in the horizon, and then you go to try to reach it, So, I don't know. All I can say, and here's a confirmation and a truth: if you hang your head at your failings, you'll never see success on the horizon. So I guess I'll leave you with that. I'm sure you have all your other thank yous yourselves, and really consider that this Thanksgiving weekend, what you're thankful for. I tell you the truth, I don't even think thank you is in a realm of thank you to how I want to thank. If that makes any sense. It's beyond words, what I was able to accomplish, and I'm not going to guarantee because I guess there's no guarantees in life of what you make of life. But I'm going to try. I'm going to try to get back out there. And life is brief, and in my brief time, I want to be able to accomplish this, and I definitely want to share it with that beacon of hope and faith and belief that Ricanson is. So, and also to that Iroquois chieftain back in Lake Nipissing. I'm going to raise my hand like this, like I do, and I'm going to say Miigwech, because even that has been carried with me along the way. So Miigwech. And remember, the more we move others, and I'm here to try to move Halifax as much as I can, and there's a bit of work to be done here as well. But beautiful, what I'm seeing up ahead. I'm flipping it around. Now, this will not do it justice, but you know, that's my harbor now. I staked claim. I've even planted my flag, and you can see straight ahead. Cheers, folks. Happy Thanksgiving.